Hello everyone and welcome to the Honest Review. I am Airbear. Today we're going to be talking about a different side of Evil controllers that not everyone knows about, and it's something that I actually stumbled upon on their website. It is their increased accessibility gaming section. Now this is for people, believe it or not, who have disabilities. So it doesn't matter whether or not you have cerebral palsy, or you've lost a couple fingers, or part of your hand, or part of your arm. Whatever the situation or the challenge is, Evil Controllers has dedicated themselves for a very long time. They've actually been doing this to helping people get back to the games that they love. And I immediately let Evil know that I wanted to be a part of spreading the word on this. Honestly, I couldn't imagine not being able to use a controller the way that I naturally do, being challenged, only being able to use one hand, or maybe I don't even have any hands. And yeah, there are streamers who actually play on controller and are missing an arm or are missing the fingers on their hands. Whatever the challenge may be, they still try to get through it and they do their best. And when I see this, it just yanks at my heart because they're still doing so well and they're still happy and they're still enjoying their game. But what if they knew that there was a way for them to get even more in control of the games that they love and to get back to playing it in a more natural sense and form? When I say a more natural sense and form, I'm talking about a build specifically for them to help them perform their best. So that is what increased accessibility controllers are all about. And today we're going to be covering a right-handed only controller and be pretending that I am missing my left arm entirely. But before we go any further, I have two active giveaways running on the channel right now. One at 55k subscribers, that's right around the corner, on a Zim Apex. I know we just previously reviewed that. It'll be up in the corner of the screen. We're also giving away a BattleBeaver custom controller at 60k subscribers. Again, all this is on Twitch. Links will be in the description below. The giveaway will be to random viewers in the chat, so best of luck to whoever wins them, and I hope that you enjoy those free giveaways. But we're also adding another giveaway to that list. I'm going to be giving away this right-handed only controller because I know somewhere out there's a PlayStation 4 player who only has use of their right hand. Whatever your situation may be, wherever you are, if you need a right-handed only controller, please hit me on my Instagram, in my DMs. I'll have a link to my Instagram in the description below. And honestly, I know there's someone out there who has a natural disability or who is missing an arm who could use this one-handed controller and get some enjoyment out of it. So whenever we find that lucky person, I will definitely make a post on my Instagram about that. And before we go into this right hand only build, in case you are looking for a controller specifically for your challenges, I'm going to direct you to the Evil website and just show you where you can go ahead and go to the accessibility section and fill out your own personal inquiry where you can hook them up with the details of your challenges and start to get a game plan going for your custom build. And you can see right there, they make it very clear that they believe that anything is possible and there is no challenge that they can't overcome. So looking at this build, we notice that there are two extra inputs on the backside. Now Evil actually offers paddles and buttons. So for a one-handed build, I would actually recommend having paddles. They'd be a lot easier to press. But we have buttons on the back of this build right here. And I'm sure everyone's already noticing the two really crazy looking inputs here on the front. And these are two extra inputs for us to map. And you could actually get a lot of use out of this pretty easily because they're not that hard to actuate and just differentiate and get use out of with your right hand. So the left-hand side joystick has actually been mapped just to sprint, but you can request a build where you have this as a remappable input. The beauty of these custom builds is that we have all of these inputs here on the front and the rear completely remappable, but that every single input on the controller is completely remappable. I can move my triggers to any input that I want. I can move my D-pad to any input that I want. I can move anything anywhere, and that is absolutely stellar. So having that complete control over full remapping is crucial for how you're going to be able to use this device. And I'm sure you've all already noticed that our left analog stick is completely MIA, and I know I said that this is strictly mapped to sprint, and we have this crazy looking cord right here leading to a detachable and replaceable analog stick. Now, the thought process behind this analog stick is actually that you can stick it somewhere on your table or possibly on a surface close to you with a double-sided tape, which is provided, and you can use this in a unique fashion as your movement. So if we didn't want to mount this to a desk or a hard surface for use, we could mount this with a separate bracket to the bottom of the controller. Now, what would end up happening here is we would have our analog underneath the controller, and you could do this on the right or left hand side, and we could control our movement this way while we use our right hand side for the rest of our inputs. Sounds really crazy, but you'd be surprised what you could get used to. Yeah, just the other day I was looking up people who have to play with one hand, and I saw a guy using his left hand to control his movement and his aiming, and he used his right foot and his toes to do his actual trigger inputs and his jumping. It was really crazy seeing somebody having adapted to use their foot for their actual shooting and their jumping. So really, this is your opportunity to be creative and figure out how you can make this work for yourself. So me personally, if I was to pretend that I didn't have part of my arm, I would probably mount this to a flat surface. Say I lost my arm from the elbow down, and I would be controlling my movement with my elbow. I know that sounds crazy, but I could definitely make it work. Mount this to the desk. I would probably remap aim down sights to one of my back paddles or buttons back here. I'd remap some of my D-pad features over here that I needed to some of these inputs. Just completely customize it depending on the game that I'm playing though. I know I'm talking about FPSs, but depending on the game, you would map your controller differently. Also, I want to pretend for a second that we had to adapt a controller for someone who only has their left hand. Can actually change the location of your right side aim thumbstick and bring it to your left thumb so you can have the best aim possible with your left hand. As far as whether or not you're on Xbox or PlayStation, your square, triangle, circle, X, whatever, they can move everything over to the left hand side and move your D-pad over here. I really want to stress that to anyone who's possibly given up on being able to play the games that they love the way that they love them. Go ahead, give it a shot. Shoot Evil Controllers an inquiry and tell them about your situation and see what can be made for you. You'd be amazed. What do you guys think about Evil doing this? Helping people get back into the game, reconnecting with the games that we enjoy every single day. I really look forward to what you have to say in the comment section below. Honestly, this was really just an honor to cover and to share with people because I don't think everyone was really aware that these options were out there. And again, we got those giveaways running. 55,000 subscribers, giving away a Zim Apex, and then at 60k subscribers, giving away a BattleBeaver custom controller. All of this is happening on Twitch. Socials will be in the description below. I look forward to seeing you all there, and congratulations to whoever the lucky winner is. I would absolutely love to put this controller in the hands of someone who could give it some use. So please, if you know someone who might benefit from this, a family member, a relative, a friend, whoever it may be, direct them to this video, direct them to my Instagram DMs, whatever you have to do, help them get in contact with me, and I could possibly share this with them. Thank you all so much for coming through and checking out this amazing build by Evil Controllers. I will have a link to their website in the description below, and also a link to their specific accessibility section in the description below. And don't forget, we have a full review of the Evil Controller builds already up on the channel as far as their quality and performance, and I highly encourage you, if you're considering shopping with these guys, to give that a look and check it out. But that's it for me, guys. I look forward to seeing you all in the next one, or maybe we'll ride out in a live stream together. But yeah, peace.